cut a lot better. I've been on that one. See it. Turn it. Maybe it'll run this other side. Now this side here is the worst. It's been in the. See, you're holding your saw like that, and that right side will be the ones you hit the worst most of the time in the ground. Here's what I want right here. It's bad. See how it's dubbed over? Yep. Come in. Oh man, that thing really hit hard.
Yeah, some amateur must have been using that saw.
See, it's still got dubbed on the end there. You must get on a rock with that one.
Yeah, that chain looked bad, I have to say.
She's getting ready now, though. That one's got a big hunk out of it. Well, you didn't have your glasses on either. You know it? Up close like that, you're going to have to get your glasses for up close work, I'd say. You know it?
Yeah, I've got some for reading, but I don't use them usually.
Well, you need to use them for this close work like this, because you're at that distance of reading, see? Now on this saw, if you get that saw too much this way,
yeah, I try to go.
Yeah, you want to line. Right, that's what that line is. You see that line?
Yep.
That line is for that right there. You'd make that for this to that the same thing like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now some of those chains that used to, we didn't have no lines on them. But, you know, in the right angle, we had to guess at it. You know, whether like this right here, when I'm doing about the same thing. I've done it over the years. But if you get it too much this way, it won't cut right. If you get too much that way, like this, you get that line like that, it cut pigtails, like big old pigtails comes out. You see somebody with a saw and they stick in a log, they see them piggy tails coming out.
Yep.
The angle's wrong. Oh, that right there, it took a leg. It'll take a little longer on this side because it's been abused on that right side. She's one that told me, Anthony, about that. Don't film this. Well, what you want to watch is when you touch anything like a rock with that chain, it will dub that point. If that point is dubbed down or the cutting edge in any way, it will not cut right. You've got to get it sharpened to where that point and that cutting edge is back where it's supposed to be. First thing it hits. So you can see that stuff curling up on there. I suspect this chain's going to cut when we get done as good as it was the day you put it on there, brand new, if not better. The only thing that could give us trouble is the drags. See, when you get to this small enough, then you have to touch these drags. Just take the tip of them off just a teeny bit with a grinder without touching this or, you know, with your point. Just knock them tips off just a little bit. I use a little electric grinder for that to knock them down when I need to. But you get them down farther than you need to. You don't want to take them down just enough to where that your cutting edge will hit. Because you get off too much, it'll cause it to grab into the log and could cause you serious injury if that thing kicked up or something. Loaded with that stuff. You get it too full, your file too full of metal, it won't cut right. You gotta keep it rinsed out of it. I'm gonna hit this guy here because it's there's still a little bit dubbed. I can tell it's a little bit on the. That there got a bad lick. All right, there it is. It's pretty good. That ain't bad. I've done hit that in a lick or two. It takes patience to sharpen a chainsaw. We used to cut wood, being Jim and us. We went into the woods to cut trees or something over there, and I always got the job of sharpening the saws. They didn't have the patience to take time to do it right. White nerves. And if you get one side of the chain where it's been hurt so bad that you have to take so much off, if it gets much smaller than the other side, then you're going to cut a C out in the log. If you start down through a log, it'll cut a U or a C. It's got to cut straight. Sometimes that's hard to get it that way after you take so much off one side. But usually the right side of your chain will be the worst one because you're cutting with your right hand and it'll hit first. Matter of fact, I knew a guy that cut all the time, and he had all kinds of chains hanging up. He got dull, he just go get another one. He wouldn't even take time to sharpen them. He didn't know how. He just always got another one.
That's an expensive thing right there. New chain's about $40.
Yeah, Oregon chain or this steel chain. If you get a steel chain, but their name or Oregon, I'd say this chain right here is $49 now for a new one. And the steel. If I can get up there to Dollywood one day on a Saturday, day'd been a day, that flea market up there, that guy's got them big rolls of Oregon chain. And he sells at $1 a foot. So
$1 an inch, right?
$1 inch, yeah, $1 inch, so that's 20 inches, so it'd be $20. About $20 for this chain right here. In Oregon. Oregon's a good chain.
Ought to go get 2 or 3 of them.
Yep, I go up there. I'd like to get several of them. Burr got me some when he went up there. Got him some. He brought me one. Had one made up for my saw. But it, boy, is a good one too. The chisel chain, what I like. That right there needs a little attention. I believe I've been around it, son. Don't look bad.
You ready to give her a shot?
I think we could just try it out before we go up there and let's gas it up.
I mixed some fuel this morning.
Huh?
I mixed some fuel up this morning.